Hi, my name is Jace. Hi, my name is Lena.
This is Lucas.
This is Vivi and Ollie.
This is Keren, and I'm Josh, and we are the Stoleys. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, cool.
You guys were like giddy with excitement,
Yeah.
I feel like, because we've been talking about doing this for a while, and I think we're a little bit held back by, I don't know,
Held back? We're not really held back.
We've been talking about it for a while and we haven't done it.
I think...
So I think that either busyness or feeling overwhelmed or not knowing where to begin, all valid things, but I feel like we've been talking about this for a long time, and we never started. So I feel like just that we're starting makes me excited.
Me too. Makes me really excited. So, anyways, we had a really good day yesterday, and it inspired us and gave us a lot of things to talk about, conversation-wise, and motivated us to officially take charge and create our YouTube content. And one of the main things that was so exciting for us was as I was driving, taking the kids and Keren to go pick up some Panera on our ELearning day, the kids had off from school or out of school, I was just like, man, we are so blessed to be able to all be together. The kids have an ELearning day, which for many, like if you're a single parent, I don't know how you do it, is complicated, but we were able to go about our everyday life without any hindrance, right? It was incredible. And we got to the end of the day and I just started sharing some things with Keren, and she was like, oh my goodness, like I was thinking a lot of these same things. And one of the things that I'm super passionate about is helping people to level up, to reach their goals, to be able to better themselves, to one of the words that I've really kind of attached to lately is accelerate, right? It's like we have these experiences over the last year that have just accelerated us farther than we could have imagined, right?
Yeah, we were talking about a conversation that early last year we were having, which is we've always talked about when we could both work from home together, and I don't know, I can't remember, I'm the optimist, he's the realist, but he was just like, it's not gonna happen, like it's not gonna happen.
Well, it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen.
Let me finish. I was saying that I could see us a year or two. At the most, I was saying 2 years we will be independent. And he was just like, no, it's probably not gonna happen that way. And it's okay. I will work and we will make it happen maybe in 5 years, but it's not gonna happen in 2 years. And I don't know what it was, but I just felt like it was gonna happen. Like the way that our mentality had been and the way we talked about our goals and our plans, like I saw multiple paths for us getting to be entrepreneurs and work.
The pump was primed. We were definitely primed to make it happen. Yeah.
But I think you were just feeling a little defeated at that point, maybe because real estate hadn't picked up like you thought, or you had just transitioned to not working full time. Yeah. But you guys, like, our life has been drastically changed for the better in the last year, and it's very hard to talk about it on like TikTok or social media because, like, we always want to be very cautious that we're not coming across as bragging, like, our life is so amazing. And so a lot of times we sit on that and we don't share it. But as we sat yesterday and we talked about, our life has been transformed because we took a step of faith, because we weren't held back by the norms. What were you saying? Like the stereotypes,
the cultural norms.
The cultural norms of like, you work a 9 to 5 and you're happy about it. And
to be successful, to reach these.
And you have 2 weeks off a year and you're grateful for those 2 weeks. And we were just like, that stinks. Like, we don't want to do that. And so it's very hard to talk about like traditional jobs in that light, because I mean, traditional jobs are amazing, and if you feel called to that, like, that's great. But as we were talking yesterday, I was just like, we cannot not share what has happened because of us taking a step of faith. And I think when I started TikTok, because honestly I was TikTok was not going to be what it is for us now, but I was trying to promote our Etsy shop when I started. It was just like, okay, I've tried Instagram and Instagram hasn't really been that great for me. I'm gonna try this new thing. And Josh was kind of like, what are we doing on TikTok? And I was like, babe, just give it a chance. And I'm grateful that he's always been supportive, and he will skeptically support me in something.
Okay, I am very open-minded, like to a lot of things. Very open-minded. What I was skeptical about was that this new social media platform would be a game changer. Like, we had invested a lot of time in Instagram, which was like the original OG of social media, and nothing really came out of it. Like, it was a very slow, long grind, and so I was skeptical that this new platform would suddenly be different. That's what I was skeptical about.
Yeah, but anyway, we jumped on TikTok, and it took a couple months for us to gain some traction, and all of a sudden we had a platform and we had a following and we had people that were genuinely supportive. Like, that was the best part. Like, people that genuinely were invested in us and really cared. And then we had brands start to reach out and ask us to promote content. And before we knew it, we were like, we are getting paid to share our lives on social media. And at first there was a stigma, like, we did not tell. Like, it took us several months. I mean, I feel like I'm very close with my family, so we right off the bat told my family that we were doing TikTok, but we didn't tell your family until we had a video go viral.
Right, yeah.
And at that point, it's kind of like, yeah, we're a little something, but we were doing TikTok for probably 2 months before we mentioned it to his family, because it's kind of like, how do you explain that you're making videos on, that your parents, adults parents with jobs, and you're making videos on TikTok? But our main conversation yesterday was just how social media is this new thing, and we're living in a new age, and it's exciting to get to be a part of it. And we want to have a place like this, YouTube, because TikTok, it's so hard to answer questions thoroughly.
Right.
So we're like, I want to have a place where if people ask us, where do we start? What do we do? How did you guys do XYZ? Or whether it's related to that, or whether it's to having 5 kids and being young entrepreneurs or whatever, like, we wanted to have a place where we can be like, hey, we have a YouTube video on that where you can ask all the questions, or we can answer all the questions.
Yeah, I feel like TikTok and Instagram, they're not even short format. It's like micro format. You have like a 15 to 60 second clip. Whereas there's only so much you can share in that short period of time. On YouTube, though, you have this larger, long format ability to be able to go more in depth into things that, you know, a lot of people are probably interested in knowing, or have expressed interest in knowing, have asked us if we're going to start a YouTube channel, because that's really the only way for you to be able to talk through, you know, how do we travel with 5 kids? How do we do these different things?
We also think very outside the box, and that has helped us as a couple. Like, most people are just like, well, not with my salary or not on my schedule, and we've fought really hard to not be tied down to a schedule and things like that. So, and that's what we want to share. We want to share different ways that you can do different things. And I feel like we already went longer in this video.
No, yeah, we went a little longer.
But
so, I think the last thing is, and this is what Keren and I had settled on last night, was that, like, social media, people from a different generation, or people who aren't involved on the social media platform actively, right? They think like, oh, you just post these videos and like it's super easy and you get paid for this. Like, it feels like a cheat. Like, it's not. It's hours of work. Like, we are diligent in staying on top of different things, to being trend setters, if you will, like trying to figure out new things, new ways to come up with things. And Instagram, you spent almost 4 years trying to build that Instagram platform, like just investing,
and then quitting all the time, because I'm someone that I will work hard if I see the results, but if I don't see the results, there's no point.
But over a 4-year span, you consistently, you know, put time in, and then saw this opportunity. You studied, you researched, right, and then you went for it, like full throttle. You didn't hold back, and it worked. It was it's what launched everything else for us. So you know, I want to be clear, like, we're talking about creating a lifestyle of freedom, but that doesn't mean that you're not working. It doesn't mean that you're just hanging out and having a good old time. Like, there is work to be done, and if you're not consistent with it, it won't work out. So, like, disclaimer, you do have to put in the work.
Yeah. So I guess with this video, we don't know exactly what the next, like, we want to be able to, this is one of the small things that we want to share on this channel. Entrepreneurship, which is something we're very passionate about. Entrepreneurship / being your own boss / social media. But on top of that, we will share home decor and lifestyle and parenting and travel. Yeah. But we want to make sure that we have this video where, like, you guys can leave questions of, like, well, where do we begin, or what? I really don't know what questions you have. It's like there's this other world and this other side. Like a year ago, I had no idea what brand deals and being on social media looked like when it came to monetization. And now that I do, there's a lot that I know, and I don't know what other people know or what they don't. So I just want to say I don't want to be one of those people that are very hush-hush about what we're doing and we don't share. Like, that has never been our approach. And some people are like, oh no, we're not going to share the secrets of the trade. We're going to keep it to ourselves. Like, I don't feel that way. Like, if someone told me today, I need you to give me all the tips to become a social media influencer or a content creator, I'd be like, let's go. Like, let's sit down and do this. It just takes time. I can't talk for 3 hours straight on a video. So I would like to target the questions that people want to know the most and go from there. So please, if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. We hope to come up with a lot more. This is our main goal for the year is to share content on YouTube as well.
Build this channel up,
So we thank you for finding us and for being here and for the support. And we hope you subscribe and let us know in the comments what you'd like to see more of.
Awesome. Thanks for watching.